Hello, and thank you for listening to WRYAT, New Orleans' fifth-ranked public radio station. As always, we're broadcasting live from a prefabricated Home Depot shed located off of South Carrollton by the Popeyes.
Hello, this is Donnie Damico.
This is Ronnie D'Amico.
And this is Boat Talk. Let's take that caller.
I got banned from my current boat launch. Do you have a recommendation for a new boat launch?
Oh, boat launches. Oh, boy. Well, I'm glad you did that, caller, because Donnie and I are right now, currently, at a boat launch.
Well, that's right. We're at the Pontchartrain Beach boat launch. It took me some convincing to come back here, but Ronnie, you know why, Ronnie.
Yeah, and the truth be told, this isn't the best boat launch. It's mostly just like we park a car here, kind of throw the boat over the side. So I would not bring your boat here.
Yeah, we're in the middle of trying to launch our boat here where you shouldn't go. And the reason I say you shouldn't go is because we were out here years before, wanted to test out a new floodlight. Thought Pontchartrain Beach would be the place to go. And sure enough, sure as sugar, some guys started shooting at us, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was bananas. Like, we threw the boat in. We're going out there. Like, we know we're not supposed to park here. We're hiding from Lakeview cops. And, going kind of quiet at night. And I turn on the spotlight and put it on the shore, and there's just two guys over there. Like, I don't know if they were supposed to be camo, but it looked like the kind of stuff you buy at the a dying mall kind of camo.
Yeah, either way, it looked very cheap, but it was still terrifying. I couldn't properly identify them. I thought it was definitely the cops at first coming to us for parking at Pontchartrain Beach, or whatever priors we may have had, but no, I think these guys had it out for us. So anyway, Ronnie
shot guns at us.
So Ronnie talked me into coming here again, and I'm not really sure why I went along with it, other than I didn't really have much else to do, and we needed to do something for the camping themed episode.
Yeah, they told us to do something outdoors, so we were like, all right, I got a spot. I guess we can launch at. I'm not gonna pay some spot.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be at this spot either, no. But all the other ones we're really not supposed to be at, and I mean again mentioning those priors, but
and then the restraining orders at that one launch.
All right,
that wasn't my fault.
Well, no, it was. You know what? There are two sides to every story, but both sides agreed it was your fault in the court of law.
Yeah, but it wasn't my fault though. That was just a Bigfoot statue, and I didn't recognize him.
The point is, what are the odds of it happening twice? Which is what Ronnie kept saying over and over and over and over and over again. And sure enough, he wore me down. So we'll take you through a step-by-step process of launching a boat, how to do it. But we will strongly recommend not to launch your boat here at Pontchartrain Beach. Don't do it.
Yeah, all right.
So let's launch our boat here at Pontchartrain Beach.
Wait, hold on, Donnie. Wait a minute. Do you see what I see over there in the corner?
Yeah, it looks like what are those guys dropping in the water there? Those Ronnie, those are water mines. I remember them from my Learn to Look at Water Mines book.
Yeah, those are straight up water mines. Look at the little spike things on it.
I told you we shouldn't come back here. Ronnie.
You're right,
yeah,
Donnie. I didn't listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, pal.
Well, look, you know what? We could get them before they get us. Did you bring any weapons?
No.
I sure didn't either. I did not. Nothing that could, that could combat a water mine.
No. Yeah, I can't combat that. Hey, you know what, Donnie? You know what?
Looks like it's hiding in the car, pal.
Donnie, you know what Uncle Jack used to tell me? When it comes to water mines, just go eat buffets.
So you thinking Golden Corral?
Yeah, like Golden Corral. There's one in Canada.
All right, well, you know what? We're not supposed to be parked here anyway, so I say let's hightail it, go grab a bite, come back, and, make sure the coast is clear. See that everything's good. All right,
cool.
Well, thank you there, caller. We're going to throw now to our sponsor, Tippetill's Boat Wax, and we'll be right back with you, let you know how this all plays out. I told you we shouldn't have come back here, Ronnie.
Sorry.
Tippetill's Boat Wax. The only wax that provides a warm summer sheen and brings sparkle to the starboard side of your boat. Manufacturer's notice. Tippetill's Boat Wax will provide a warm summer sheen and bring sparkle to the starboard side of your boat only. You will have to find another wax that provides a warm summer sheen and brings sparkle to the port side of your boat. We repeat, you will have to find another wax that provides a warm summer sheen and brings sparkle to the port side of your boat. Tributeer's Boat Wax. Reach for the starboard and make it shine.
All right, Boat Talk listeners, we're back. So
We were about midway through our
Boy.
second chicken fried steak and our order of honey bacon ranch swimmers when we realized.
we left the boat in the water.
Yeah, we left the boat in the water, so we quickly came back to get our boat back, and
We're pulling up now. Oh, boy. I'm really sorry there, Donnie. I don't know if that was me or was that you.
I don't know. I'm still too full to think about it, but
I had spaghetti and tacos on the same plate.
get hungry again. Hey, God damn it! It's not where we led to. Hey,
Hey!
those sons of bitches took our boat, Ronnie.
Hey, kid, Mike, put a boat down.
Come on, hey, give us our boat back. That's our boat. That's private property.
All right, listeners, we're really sorry. There's apparently just somebody stole our boats.
Yeah, so someone just went and stole our boat. That's kind of messed up. You know, this is why I told you never Pontchartrain Beach.
Yeah,
So
don't
all right,
go there.
let's go chase these guys down real quick.
All right, you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Oh, damn. Oh,
You can keep the boat. You can keep the boat. Let's get back in the car.
we're good.
Back
All
in the car, Ronnie.
All right, Donnie, we're going back home. All right, listeners.
That could have been us. That could have been us right there, Ronnie. That was a real. We could have met.
We could have died.
Old man, Mr. JC today, and I'm not talking GC like Golden Corral. I mean Jesus Christ, the Savior. I don't know who would get confused, but both are kind of like churches to me. Holy shit!
Damn, we could have been blown up to smithereens over there. God, you saw that one guy? He turned to mist.
Thank God that wasn't us, right?
Yeah,
Glad
I
it
know.
was someone else.
Oh, boy. That teaches you, callers. Don't steal boats.
Don't ever steal a boat, and that, I think, should answer the question for today. Let's get back to that Golden Corral because it is all you can eat, and I do not think I've had all that I can.
And I still got my wristband.
So we dodged a bullet. Until next time, this is Donnie D'Amico.
This is Ronnie D'Amico.
See you off the water.
See you at Golden Corral.
Yeah, don't forget to get your wristband.
No.
Thank you, Hallie. Today's episode of No Sports is brought to you by the Southern Rep Theater. That's the Southern Rep Theater, the only place where you can amend your sins with laughter. Welcome back, team. You're now listening to No Sports Live, only on WRYAT New Orleans Guerrilla Radio. I'm your host, Brian TBD, and joining me today is my good friend and one half of improv sensation professor in the Naps, Nicky Naps. How are you doing today, Nick?
I'm fantastic.
That's fantastic. I'm fantastic as well. Well, there certainly has been a lot of sports news recently, so let's jump right into things. As some listeners may already know, I'm an LSU alumni. And Nick, I believe you're an LSU alumni as well.
That is correct. I am.
Well, were you aware that LSU recently won the College Football National Championship right here in New Orleans less than a week ago? What? That's right! That's right! Yes! That's right, our LSU Fighting Tigers won the damn thing and brought home the gold and to Louisiana. They are the first team in SEC history to go 15-0, have the most points in a playoff game, have the Heisman Trophy winner, best receiver of 2019, best defender of 2019, coach of the year, only football team to make my grandmother cry, and the list of accolades goes on and on, but most importantly, we're the frickin' national champions, baby. Hands down the greatest college football team in history. But LSU is BR Sports, and this is No Sports. And unfortunately, our no team was once again prematurely ejaculated from the playoffs. That's right, the Saints will once again be watching the Super Bowl from home, and just as I predicted in our last episode, the inevitable loss was the result of both the teams screwing themselves and getting screwed by the refs. I don't know about you, Nick, but the playoff game against the Vikings was absolutely miserable to watch. Exactly. Our team lost by only 6 points, but the Saints just didn't look like they wanted it bad enough, and as always, the officiating did us no favors. So as we look back on yet another underwhelming Saints season with a tear in our eye, I have to ask, Nick, what do you look forward to next season?
Hopefully no referees.
That would be nice. Well, I know what I'm looking forward to, or should I say, power forward looking to. Yeah. And when one no sports door closes, another one opens. And by order of Executive Vice President of Basketball Operations, David Griffin, as of January 22nd, marks the return of Zion Williamson.
To Zion!
Well, I wanted to talk about hockey, but it appears we've run out of time. This has been No Sports Live on WRYAT. I'm Brian.
I'm Nick.
See you next time, team.
Hey there, sport. We heard you like the great outdoors, so I'm here today to let y'all know about New Orleans' newest environmental experience, the outdoors. Hi, I'm Pete Moss, CEO of the Outdoors. And what if I told you that by simply opening the door to your home and stepping outside, that you'd be stepping into New Orleans' premier sports and outdoors emporium? Some call it nature, others call it public property, but I like to call it exactly what society needs. And now with daily discounts on select items. And you don't have to walk a mile uphill both ways to get here, just like your grandparents did, champ. Because it's right in your backyard. With countless locations throughout the greater New Orleans area, the Outdoors is y'all's most convenient place to get everything y'all need to feel truly alive. With our super savings. Never before has nature and our enjoyment of it been so affordable. We here at the Outdoors boast a wide selection of sporting goods as well as an expansive plant and outdoor selection, including our always active automotive department. We got bats, real ones and wood ones. We got gloves. We have fields and stadiums for sale. Is that car door open? And whatever's in there's available too. Whoa, hang on there, bud. Be sure to check out our newest open roof greenhouse featuring our massive selection of grasses and trees before you leave. We're also proud to announce we have moved to an honor system of payment. So if you're able, please be sure to Venmo me when checking out from the Outdoors. That's at PMO, and I'll see y'all at the Outdoors.
Ow! My nose!
Ow, my eyes.
Ow, my face! I hate Mardi Gras!
So do I, and I'm gonna save that face. Hi, I'm Lawrence Hellhammer, personal injury lawyer, and I specialize in getting you what you really want from Mardi Gras. Justice. Not beads, not cups, not some worthless goddamn spray-painted coconut with "Crew a Fuck Stick" written on it, a magic marker. You don't want to go to Mardi Gras, but you got friends who love Mardi Gras. You got friends who love going to Mardi Gras parades. Or you just live on a Mardi Gras parade route. All of these causes and more force you into celebrating a holiday the rest of the country does not celebrate. You suddenly find yourself in the midst of a Mardi Gras parade, though no will or desire of your own, then blammo! You've taken an errant throw from some drunk, negligent, float rider right in the goddamn face. A bunch of beads, a foam football, some needlessly bejeweled egg bullshit that no one has any purpose for. You cry out for any kind of help, but everyone's drunk, raging, vying for valueless trinkets they're just gonna throw away? Mardi Gras is hell, and I've got the hammer. The hell hammer! And I'll use it to smash away Mardi Gras until all that's left is compensation for you and your face.
I didn't want to go to Muses, but my social circle forced me to in order to save face with them. I took a shoe to the skull, and I had to have it surgically removed. Lawrence Hellhammer helped me sue all of my friends for everything that they were completely worth. And we completely ruined their lives. And I even had enough left over to cover his legal fees and my hospital fees. Now that's saving face, my face.
I was just trying to get to work, and I found myself the unwilling attendant at Orpheus with all routes of transport completely blocked off by crowds and floats. The disgust and disappointment on my face was obviously visible to some float rider on crew of fuck cunt decided to clock me in the face with an oversized light-up beads. Since I was clearly targeted, and battery is an intentional tort, Lawrence Hellhammer was able to sue crew of cunt fuck for assault, and now they're just a crew of nothing. With all the money I made from suing them, I don't even have to go to work now. Thank you, Lawrence Hellhammer.
Lawrence Hellhammer got me $3.2 million. Not beads. Worth way more. Fuck you, Endymion. Just because I live along your route doesn't mean I want any part of your bullshit.
And neither do I! That's why Lawrence Hellhammer will fight for all of you New Orleans residents fighting against Mardi Gras. Living in New Orleans, Mardi Gras is unavoidable, but it is exploitable. Just call Lawrence Hellhammer at 382-562-344-727. It's easy to remember.
If you or someone you know has been an unwilling participant in a Mardi Gras parade who has suffered a throw-related injury, you may be entitled to financial compensation. You must be an unwilling parade participant to be eligible for the services offered by Lawrence Hellhammer, personal injury lawyer. If you or someone you know has been a willing Mardi Gras parade participant who sustained a throw-related injury, you are not entitled to financial compensation per Louisiana Revised Statute Article 9, Section 2796.
I'm Lawrence Hellhammer, and I'm gonna fight for you, because I fucking hate Mardi Gras too!
Hi, I'm Pete,
And I'm Ken.
and we are the Crescent City Roodle Club.
Happy New Year, fella hunters. Glad to have you back with us to start this year off right, and I got to tell you, Pete, I don't think we could have started this year off any righter.
Right you are, Ken, because today we'll be making our yearly effort to appease the hunting gods to bless us with a bountiful hunting season in 2020.
Per the great book of Rootland, those deemed worthy by the hunting fellowship, which we are and have been, are to be tasked with bagging and sacrificing a prize target to the great rootlers which done preceded us.
And those spirits of our fellow sportsmen deserve the best, which is why Ken and I have once again set our sights on the most coveted hunt for what is effectively our own white buffalo.
Yep, a real Moby Dick scenario we have here on our hands, too. You see, listeners, about this time of season several years ago, Pete and I were out laying traps by the Lake Pontchartrain beach when we saw what I can only describe as majesty in the flesh.
Truly, it was a sight to behold. As soon as we put down our last trap for the morning, we looked up, and just off the shoreline was a boat with what looked to be a golden light emitting from it.
Well, it was more like a floodlight pointing directly at us, turns out, but as soon as our eyes adjusted, we realized that these were two of the most impressive boatmen we've ever seen.
Naturally, we took a shot at them, but unfortunately we missed, so naturally they panicked and sped off before we could get them back in sight. Missing that shot still greatly haunts me to this day.
We told the boys down at the hunting camp what we saw, and they looked flabbergasted, like they'd seen a ghost or something.
It was at that moment a fellow hunter informed us that maybe, just maybe, we caught a glimpse of the most sought-after maritime game of all time. The Boat Talk Boys.
And I couldn't agree more with that old huntsman. What we saw out there was unforgettable. You could even smell and feel their presence. Woo-wee, I know that one of them's would appease the spirits. What were their genus, species names again?
That would be the Damicos, Ken. Ronnie and Donnie Damico, to be exact.
That's it.
Anyway, ever since then, Ken and I have set our goal to get one or both, of these Boat Talk hosts as part of our sacrificial first of the year hunt.
In years past, we thought we could nab a Damico just by simply posting up in a blind on the shoreline, since we figured they'd likely have an advantage in direct naval combat.
Legend has it that they will occasionally make landfall to gather supplies and attempt to mate, which would give us the upper hand in a hunt, but so far these claims have been nothing but rumors, as we've only seen the Damicos out on the water, if we've seen them at all.
Pete and I discussed going overkill to get the job done, submarines and torpedoes and various what-have-yous and the like. But in an effort to keep this hunt in line with tradition, we'll be keeping it simple once again.
Yes, we will, Ken. I can't imagine the spirits of the hunters past would be too impressed or happy we took the easy route with modern weaponry. So today, we'll be using a simple bait and trap setup.
That's right. Today we'll be taking out our camo P-row to lay out some discreet water mines. And after years of tracking the Damicos, we have a pretty good idea of where they're likely to steer their boat on a day like today.
The water mines we'll be using today were handmade by a local vendor with the sole intent to damage and or sink water vessels. It's also very likely to kill or injure anyone on board at the time.
But with our knowledge of boat talk lore, a bit of good luck, and the will of the hunting gods, we might just be able to bring home a live sacrifice this year.
Well, live or dead, the Damico should be a sacrifice I know the spirits would greatly appreciate, and almost assuredly will yield us the reward of a fruitful hunting year.
And boy, do we need it, especially after that dry spell we had over the holiday season when we discussed our previous episode.
Agreed. So let's not waste any more time and get ourselves out on the lake before the Damicos get up.
Woo!
So we're out here on Lake Pontchartrain, and thankfully the Boat Talk boys are nowhere to be seen. We should have plenty of time to get all our mines out. How's it looking, Ken?
Pretty good there, Pete. Fixing to drop the last one in now.
Great to hear, Ken. Still no Damicos in sight.
That's good.
Is there something wrong, Ken?
Nothing wrong. It's just I don't remember where I dropped in most of the mines.
Damn it, Ken. You didn't mark them?
Well, I didn't want Ronnie or Donnie seeing them. If we don't know where the mines are, how are the Damicos going to know where they are?
Well, I see your point, Ken. But if that's the case, we need to head back to shore ASAP to give ourselves some time to navigate a goddamn minefield. All right, listeners. We're going to carefully make our way back to land and post up on our shoreline blind. See you off the water, listeners. Welcome back. We're currently in the thick of the waiting game now, as it's been over 4 hours, and still no sight of anything resembling boat talk.
Unfortunately, listeners, this type of hunting is more waiting and less hunting. But they say patience pays off, and if this means appeasing the gods in addition to a good year of hunting, then I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Same here, Ken. But speak of the devil, I think I see a Damico boat drifting toward the minefield. Here, take a look through the binoculars.
Oh, that does look like a Damico boat. I can also make out two man-like figures in it. And it's getting closer. Boy, if I had my shooting implement, I know I could make this shot.
I know you could, Ken. But there are too many things that could go wrong if we miss. Let's let the mines do their jobs and hope we can scoop them up alive.
And so we wait. Woo! Wait's over.
That looks like a direct hit. I can see their boat listing now. Won't be long before they're dead in the water. Well, hopefully alive. But you get the point.
I sure do, Pete. Let's hop back in the boat and go commit a little water rescue mission before they drown.
Pretty sure the Damicos can swim, but agreed. Let's go scoop them up before the catfish or something eats them. Well, listeners, we're back, and unfortunately, we got some bad news.
Well, it became painfully obvious as we approached the wreckage that this was in fact not the Damicos.
It also seems as though the mines worked better than expected, as both men in the boat have passed.
And by the looks of the photos in their wallets, I'm sure their families will miss them dearly.
Oh well, we can't all be winners.
And these now floating fellas ain't too shabby of a get either. Think the gods will accept them as a sacrifice, Pete?
Well, this was a pretty good catch indeed, Ken, and since the Damicos continue to be one of the most elusive hunts, I can't imagine the spirits from beyond would be too upset with our effort and resultant bounty.
Damn, that's good to hear. I'll go ahead and tie him to the boat so we can drag him back to the shore and get him cleaned up for the ceremony.
That'll be just fine, Ken. Well, listeners, let this be a lesson. Even though there's always next year, that doesn't mean you shouldn't aim high now.
or aim low, depending on how calibrated your sight is.
Ha, nice one, Ken.
Thank you.
Well, that's all we have time for today, fellow hunters. And as always, thanks for listening to the Crescent City Roodle Club, only on WRYAT.
What's the name of your attorney? DJ Subalee. DJ Subalee. What's the name of your attorney? DJ Subalee. I say it's stick or an automatic. Let Subalee fight for you in courts of traffic. Were you outright T-boned in the traffic jam and all the cars that you slammed had no insurance? I said, stop. Shoulda checked left, right, left. 3-second pause, look for cars. What's the name of your attorney? DJ Subalee. DJ Subalee. I'm outside of WRYAT Studios, spinning a sign.
This is WRYAT New Orleans Guerrilla Radio. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.